Welcome to Reset and Realign. Today's practice will be about honoring your moon time. In other words, yoga for your menstruation time. For this class, you'll need to be comfortable, your mat, some blocks, even some pillows to support you in some of your postures, and just to be relaxed and open to taking care of yourself. Today, we're going to start with a seated warm-up, and we'll go right into your meditation. Turning sideways, you're going to extend your legs out, and we'll start by rolling out the ankles. In both directions. Very good. And then we're just going to slowly shift our knees from side to side. So bringing your knees up, feet planted on the floor. You're going to shift this twist from side to side. Utilizing this movement to massage your lower back, your tailbone, even your glutes, the side here. Very good. Coming back to seated. I'm going to have you take a deep breath in. Reach all the way up and lean over to your left in a side stretch. Bicep comes over the ear. Gaze can be up. Breathe in. Other side. Feeling that stretch in your side. Very good. Now we'll move on to some seated cat-cows. So taking a deep breath in, you're going to arch your back and lean forward. Exhale, chin to chest. Hollow out. Forward. Chin to chest. Forward. Warming up your spine. Now we'll do some circles here. Do 3 times in one direction. And switch the other way. This practice is meant to be slow. Very good. Rolling out the shoulders now. Bring them all the way up to your ears. Breathe in, roll them back. Feeling your shoulder blades come close together in the back. Bring them together and down. And other way. Up, and now bring your shoulders forward. Up and forward. Up and forward. Very nice. Now we'll stretch out our neck, bringing your right ear to your right shoulder. Gently, you can use your hand to push it just a little bit more here. Breathe. Transitioning into your space. Other side. Giving yourself permission to take this time to rest, to reset. Okay, now we'll do half circles here. Right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. And this time bring it back around. Really controlled movements here. Very nice. Now your body is aware and ready for practice. We're going to start with a meditation. Before we do that, I would like to read from the Great Mother Bible by Mayor Cromwell. And this small paragraph talks about this time of really tuning into your belly, your sacral space. When Kali surfaces in your belly, dance with her until she is exhausted and let her down slowly onto the couch so she can transform into the poor, tired woman, which she is at times, who has had enough and needs to rest. Gradually, you will start to sense her rising up and not need to dance so much with her, especially not in the company of others. Kali does have the tendency to take heads. Soon you will feel her appearing, and depending on the situation, know in a millisecond the wisest way to work with her wisdom and power. You will know, I will help you. There are times Kali needs to blow some steam. Just safely. She also needs hugs and will invite you to go deeper to sit with the hurt or injustice that propelled her to appear, to see how you can heal it. For the meditation, I invite you to get as comfortable as you possibly can. So if this means you would like to lie down with a blanket and a pillow, by all means do that. You can remain seated with a blanket or a cozy sweater, with a drink, a warm drink in your hand. This meditation is called Catching the Uncaught Mind. This practice really helps us to come back to the present moment when we're getting distracted. It's a Buddhist practice that helps you become more of an observer instead of becoming your thoughts. How this works is in your mind, as you're exhaling, you're going to count your exhales to 7. When you get to 7, you're going to start over, and in that second round, you're going to count to 14. In the third round, you'll keep adding 7 more, and so on. The thing to practice here is coming back to 1. If you get distracted, if you lose count, come back to 1. Come back to the present moment. Let's begin. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale. 1. Inhale. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7. I invite you to visualize a dark night sky filled with stars, a night sky with a bright full moon shining down on you. Imagine yourself in a field or somewhere outdoors. Maybe you're surrounded by trees, maybe it's flowers, maybe there's even a creek or water. You're the creator of this space. Begin counting your exhales. While you're in the space, remember to come back to 1. If you lose count, if you find yourself distracted in thought, come back to 1. Begin bringing awareness back into the room that you're in. You can wiggle your fingers and toes. Open your eyes if you had them closed. Take a breath, sigh it out. Just notice how you feel now in comparison to before we even started the practice. And also take a moment to reflect on How many times did you have to go back to 1? And how many times did you practice coming back to the present? And the more you practice this meditation, you'll notice that you'll be able to go longer and longer without getting distracted. This is a really good way to just come back and get grounded and present and really start learning how to just be an observer and have more control over your thoughts and distractions and still be able to remain grounded even when you have distractions. Let's get into our movement practice now. We're going to start with a seated forward fold. These postures for today's practice are supposed to be very supportive and comfortable, so I do recommend using blocks or pillows today. So here, I really would like to have you support under your knees. So you could have a block like this. And then you can also have another block right here at your belly. So you're not really, leaning so deep into your abdomen during this time of the month. If you are currently bleeding, you don't want to put a ton of pressure on your belly. A pillow here would also be great. But we're just going to fold in very easy and gently. So taking a deep breath and just lean forward slightly until you get to your pillow or your block and just hug it. Head down, breathing. And stay here for a few breaths. You can continue that visualization of your space under the night sky with the stars and the moon. Or you can create an entirely new space with each posture. Whichever is going to make you feel the most supportive, most restful. Three more deep breaths here. And begin to unravel really gently, slowly. Bringing your spine up straight. Removing your blocks. Shaking out the legs a bit here. Very good. Next, we're going to do some seated spinal twists. We want the twists to be super gentle. You can even use your blocks underneath your knees if you need to. So you could have a little extra support under each knee or even for your hand. All right, so I'm gonna have you take a big deep breath in, come on up. Left hand's gonna come down, place it over your knee, and hand on that block or bolster or pillow behind you. Looking behind you. Holding it. Two more breaths. And back to center, slowly unraveling. Set up your block to be able to do the other side. Okay, big deep breath in. On your exhale, right hand comes to the left knee. Left hand supported on the block. Gazing over your shoulder as far as you can go. And breathing here. Two more deep breaths. And slowly unravel. Do a few shoulder shrugs here to shake out the spine a bit. Maybe even slow, flowy like movements with the shoulders. Maybe a couple of circling cat-cows here in either direction. And make it really smooth. Next, we're going to go into a supported child's pose. We'll have knees out wide as the mat if you can go that far. Hips aligned with your heels here. You're going to set up your pillows right in front of you here, or your blocks and bolsters in front of you. And you're going to slowly walk yourself forward. Lean into your support here. And just relax and rest your head. Two more breaths here. And slowly walk yourself back. Again, wiggling it out. Next, we'll go into supported cobra. Keep your pillows and your blocks out. From child's pose, we're going to move into supported cobra. This would be a good one for pillows, but you can also use blocks here. You're going to lay on your belly, coming into that really gently and slowly. That's the whole point. And then you're going to place your support across your chest, almost right underneath here where your rib cage starts. Go like this. All right. You're going to extend your arms out. Just letting your ribs rest here. You can extend your support further or even place blocks or more pillows under your arms for additional support. But for now, I'm just going to keep it here underneath my chest and ribs. Hands in front. Gaze in between your hands. Breathing. A slight micro bend in your elbows. We don't want to overextend, so slightly bend. Coming back to presence, creating that space in your mind, checking in to see where you're at. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Two more breaths. Very nice. You can go down to a Sphinx pose for a second here. Just resting on your elbows and forearms. And slowly making your way down. So remove your support, make your way down. And you can stack your hands on top of one another and rest your forehead on top of your hands. Two more breaths. And slowly begin to bring yourself up. Next, we're going to go into a supported bridge. This time we'll be on our backs, and you'll want your support to be on your lower back. Line it up with your tailbone, and then let's get into the bridge pose here. Feet are planted, all corners of the feet and all the toes are on the floor. Adjust your support if you need to, making sure that it's really supporting right at the tailbone and the lower spine. You can place your hands on your belly space, maybe give yourself some massage. And just relax here. You can massage the back of your head by turning side to side. This feels so nice. It's a really good release for your back. Two more breaths. Planting your hands by your sides, palms down. You're going to support yourself and lift up so you can remove your support from your back. And slowly come down. Very good. We will transition into supported reclined butterfly. You're going to place the soles of your feet together, opening up here, placing your supports on your sides, on the side of your legs, maybe by your hips if that's as far as you can go. If you would like to extend further, then the blocks can go out more in line with your knees. So whatever's comfortable for you today. You can also place another pillow on the back of your head or underneath your back. You can place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And just breathe. Practicing that counting your exhales again. One. Two. Continue to breathe and count at your own pace. Let's come back, bringing your legs up together. Remove your support. Prepare your space for Shavasana. So I encourage you to make a little bed here. You can have a pillow, a block that you're laying your head on, a blanket, maybe even an eye mask. And just get really, really cozy so we can start with your final resting posture. Go ahead and lie down. Take a deep breath as you're lying down. Feel all of the points that your body's touching the ground. Palms face up. Just relax, melt into the mat. You can place pillows under your knees. Just rest here. Back to your normal breath. Begin to wiggle toes and fingers. You can stay in Shavasana a little bit longer if you would like. If you're ready, you can start moving, planting your feet on the ground, knees up. And we're going to twist back and forth. Again, massaging that lower back. A lot of times during menstruation, a lot of our pain isn't just in the front, but also in the back body. So this is really good to help alleviate some of that pain and pressure that you can tend to feel in the lower back. And then roll over to your side, removing all your supports. Resting here for a couple more breaths. Tap into gratitude for showing up today for yourself. Tap into what it is that your body is releasing this cycle. And let that go. Tap into the gratitude that your body is intuitive and it knows just what to do. It knows how to communicate with you. Your body will thank you for taking this time to rest and nourish. Opening the eyes and slowly propping yourself up into seated. Take a moment to do a body scan, starting at your feet, moving up through your shins and knees, upper part of your legs and hips. Really stop at that belly space and notice, how does it feel? Moving up through into your heart space, into your throat, your shoulders, arms, hands. You're just noticing. There's nothing we need to fix right now. Noticing the muscles in your face, your head, the back of your head. Breathe deep. Inhale. Hold. Side out. I would like to close out the practice by very appropriately pulling a card from my Moonology deck, which is one of my favorite decks of cards. It's a deck that I go to when I'm in a cycle of some sort. And so at the time of this recording, we just had a full moon a few days ago. So that is what the energy is currently. You can observe what cycle it is when you're watching this, what cycle your body is in when you're doing this practice. And you can do this practice whether you are menstruating or not, but it is super helpful for menstruation. It's a way of purifying, restoring. It's a way of coming back to yourself internally and then clearing out, shedding, and creating new space for new things to grow. I'm going to go ahead and just intuitively pull a card. We have the Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way full moon in Leo. This is appropriate for the energy at the time that I'm recording this, because it is a full moon. Full moons illuminate things. It also represents completion, releasing. A lot of times we manifest new things on the new moon and release on the full moon. So this is in alignment with the energy of releasing. Maybe what is it that you're trying to release? We have Leo specifically here, which is a fire sign. It might also resonate with you if you are a Leo, if you have a lot of Leo in your chart. And it says, don't let pride get in your way. What are some areas in your life that you could be accepting help? That's what's coming to me currently is, what areas are you most prideful in? Or maybe we don't need to be so prideful. See what this full moon is illuminating for you. Also, this color, this like yellow orange, is reminiscent of the solar plexus for me and that fire. So it's okay to have that fire, that confidence in yourself. But the shadow side of that is when you get too prideful. Maybe this is asking you to come back to a little bit of a balance with that, with your power. Take a moment after your practice here to journal about it or just reflect on it. And join me next week for another reset and realign. You can do this practice multiple times this week if you would like, or keep coming back to it during your menstruation cycle if this resonates. Taking a breath here. I want to express my gratitude for letting me guide you and for being here practicing with me. I'm so grateful to be able to do this. Thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely day and that you feel so rested and restored. Namaste.